Well, they came across as, number one, he's close to my age. So he came across as someone that thoroughly understood the needs of the older investor, the person who's getting ready to retire. And he was able to explain things. Now, I'm not an investment whiz. So, it requires a lot of explaining for me to understand financial stuff. Sure. And he was able to present it very calmly and very professionally and simple. He kept it simple for me. And so that's how he's always been. I think what interested me the most was he knew his products. He knew my needs after talking to me. And he was able, like I said before, to keep it simple and explain it to me so that I understood thoroughly what was going on and what I was getting into. When I went to him, I had retired from the government previously in 1989. And then I became a contractor and was still a contractor in 2007 when I met him. And I had worked for companies where they had 401 plans. And then I had some time under a personal services contract with several different agencies where I had SEP accounts. So I had 4 or 5 different accounts scattered around different places. And I wasn't sure about how to bring them all together and what to do with them. And so when I went with Greg, he was able to give me several options and explain to me the downside and the upside of all of them, and allowed me to make wise decisions and bring everything back and consolidate it together. He's explained to me exactly going into something what I could expect as far as risk I was taking, and allowed me to make the decision on how much of a risk I wanted to take. So he took his cue from me on what we did. The percentage of profit I've made has been fairly substantial. Greg, I had never heard of a variable annuity plan before I went with him. Mm-hmm. And one of the things he was able to do was talk to me and guide me through what I should do maybe at my age to protect my money. And as fate would have it, he switched me to a variable annuities before the crash. So I didn't lose anything during the crash because they were protected being in a variable annuity. At least once a year, we get together and we talk about my plan. Should I change my percentages on anything type of investment within the plan, or should I not? And he does call me. Last year, I think he called me 2 or 3 times during the year without the formal meeting that we would have, just to say, I read about this thing's happening. I thought maybe you ought to know about it. And
so he keeps you informed.
Yeah, he keeps on top of it. He keeps me informed, even without me going in for my yearly meeting. I have recommended Greg to other people. So really and truly, when I went to him, I didn't know what to expect, and I've been pleasantly surprised. Particularly if you're getting close to retirement age, you need to look very carefully at who you go with to make sure they understand your situation and where you are with your investments, and someone that he more or less specializes in older investors, and that Greg fits the bill on that.